This is Mark from Uber Television backstage at the Limelight in Belfast. First night of a European tour by a Canadian band who are big in name and big in sound. Jarrett and Brandon from Monster Truck.
It's a great intro.
We do our best. Give me a good build up. It's not that long since you've been to Belfast actually, or the UK. You were over a wee while ago with supporting Nickelback.
Yeah, well, November.
Yeah, it's funny because we didn't have these dates on the tour. And then we did the slots with Nickelback in November. And it was just overwhelmingly positive. It was like one of the best shows here in Dublin, I think, were the two best shows that we had on the tour. And so we just immediately went to our agent and was like, get those cities added on to the tour because we'd be stupid not to come back right away.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's all about building momentum, isn't it? If you've got a quite big hit and then...
Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough to get back to the places that we want to, that we've just done, like the tour routing situation of trying to get every city in a row and like doing opening slots and headlining tours and trying to get repeat, hitting those cities again in repeat is really tough. So when you've got an opportunity like that to actually do it right away like that, we had to give it a shot, and now we're here and the show's selling great, and it's like one of those places where like, well, you don't go there, it's really expensive to get there. And I was like, well, what the fuck are we doing?
It's really expensive to play rock and roll in the first place.
Exactly, like if we're not going to capitalize on the places that are showing promise, then I don't know why we were even bothering. So it was just an easy kind of decision to make sure that we came here.
Yeah, but that's quite easy to do because you can come into Ireland before you actually head across to the mainland.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a fuck up getting here. We all came from different areas too, because he was on vacation kind of, or out in West Coast Canada, and everyone was coming at different times, and everything actually ended up working out pretty well when everyone kind of amalgamating. He's kind of our travel agent, and he made it all work, and we all got here on time. We've had a great sound check, and we can't wait to play the show tonight.
And you've Dublin tomorrow night.
Dublin tomorrow night.
And then the rest of the UK. Actually, by the time this is broadcast, most of the dates will be over. So, but we'll stick what's left on the down underneath, but down there and see what dates are left. Is the UK good to you guys in general?
Yeah, so far I think UK's a little bit. I mean, Germany's pretty good, but I think UK might be a little bit better. We just been coming here a lot. The record label Mascot's been doing a great job getting the word out and getting people informed about us coming here a lot and the record being out, and then the response has been really good. So we've been coming back a lot, and then people are coming out, so that's that's what makes it. UK's been maybe better than anywhere else over this side of the Atlantic.
Is it important for you to be accepted in the UK as a sort of like hard rock and that sort of stuff? Although these are more southern blues tinged, I think, in your sound.
Well, I think the main thing is we've tried not in the very early stages of getting the band into America and Canada and eventually into the UK. It was just about hitting everything, seeing what stuck. And it was kind of the UK that told us to keep coming back, which is great because it's somewhere that we definitely want to keep returning to, but that's not always the case with everywhere we go. It doesn't always show promise immediately. And then, when you have that kind of momentum right off the bat like that, you've got to just keep going there over and over again. So when we came to the UK for the first time, it was just overwhelmingly positive, much like we've had happen over here too. So it's just we just stick to the places that want us because there's only so many days in the year and there's only so many shows we can play, and to try and beat our heads against the wall in the markets that have been slow is kind of silly in comparison to coming to places like this that have wanted us back immediately.
You're coming back to the UK again, of course, later in the year. I know of at least one date, the Steelhouse Festival in Wales.
Yes,
you're doing.
Yeah, I think that we're playing also the Ramblin' Man Festival down in the south of England, right in that same weekend. I think
that's a good one for guys like yourselves coming in from across the Atlantic. You can do two big festivals sort of back to back, rather than
I think
bumping backwards and forwards across Europe.
I think we had to twist some arms to put those two together because I think they're relatively close to each other.
Yeah, they usually don't like you to play their festivals close by, but we're kind of winding down the Sit and Heavy tour cycle. So I know we got those offers in way long ago, and it was it's our kind of target audience that we're trying to go for, like more of a classic rock fan base. We've been touring with lots of different styles of rock bands, but that classic rock one is the fan base that we like playing to the best, and that that's our favorite kind of sound. Those are our favorite kind of band. So that festival was kind of hard to pass up, and then the Steelhouse one came along, and they could pair them together. So we can't say no. We got to come do those.
The two festivals actually do work quite closely together. You'll find there's a good cross section between the bands. Glorious are playing both. Saxon are her headlining. Steelhouse are also playing Ramblin' Man.
Yeah.
It's good that the two events they're sufficiently far apart geographically.
Yeah. Well, that's the promoters don't always share that opinion. But, they're just trying to protect their business, and we can appreciate that.
I don't think they like sharing headliners. No. Well, good luck getting there, because when the story broke, we put it that don't worry about getting to it's on top of a mountain.
Okay.
Don't worry about getting there, because there's a monster truck to help you out. Yeah. You say you're winding down the tour cycle, which is of course for the rather excellent Sitting Heavy album. It's the end of the tour cycle, so follow up in the works then after you get this out of the way.
The groundwork for the next record's been laid, and we've been fleshing out some demos and ideas and new songs, and we just haven't had a real great opportunity to sit down and work on them all the way, because we've been touring so much. So we fit in the time to hone those songs out a bit here and there. And this tour we're going to be doing a bit of that during sound check and whatnot. But the bulk of the work's going to be done over the summer, and we're looking forward to getting back in the studio.
So maybe by this time next year, a new Monster Truck album.
Yeah, I think next year is a good goal, in spring or summer probably.
And then more touring.
And more touring. Rinse and repeat.
Monster Truck, Sitting Heavy. If you haven't checked it out, check it out already. Again, we put the link at the bottom for where you can buy it at all good outlets.
Or download it for free.
Oh! Didn't know that bad.
Well, everyone's record's available for free if you know the right way.
No, we would not recommend that. We would definitely not recommend that. These guys need to eat breakfast in the morning.
Well, so buy a T-shirt.
If you want to do that, if you want us to eat breakfast, come to see us play live.
That's what it's
buy
all
a T-shirt.
about. A mascot will kill me for saying that, but a big supporter of file sharing and people finding out about the band and coming to the show, and then buying vinyl.
Yep.
Can't download vinyl.
You sure as that can't?
It sounds better. So yeah,
It does
come to the
indeed.
show and buy the vinyl.
It does indeed. Check out what remaining dates are on the tour. They're underneath the video. Check them out at Ramblin' Man. Check them out at Steelhouse over the summer. This is Monk for Uber Rock Television backstage at the Limelight with Jared Randon from Monster Truck.
Bye bye.